Okay, so good evening to you all once again. I hope we are all doing great and everything is okay. So lately, the market has been down. BTC moved from 94, 92, dropped to 84,000 as I'm talking to you now. Okay, this was 16 minutes ago. Now, when the market goes down like that, most of us that we do not have enough USDT, our trade gets stuck. Why? Because the robot is not able to buy at the current price. Okay, that is why. Now because of the new members, I'm going to do a little back office, like taking you through the most important features before I will be able to talk about today's major topic. Okay. So when you come to your Royal Q application, you should know that the buttons here, they are all very important. Okay. Sorry. They are all very, very important. Now we'll be changing through it as we are using the app. Sometimes you have to go to the home button to be able to add new coins or read an announcement. The mine button too. Sometimes you have to go there to check your assets, or if you want to add new trade settings. Okay, I'll show you all those things. So when you come on your Royal Q app, the bottom, at the top, and the down, those are what we use interchangeably. So you should get them at the back of your mind. Okay. Now, anytime you log into your Royal Q, there is an announcement. Okay. Now, if you are not interested in reading because you have read it already, this was posted 21st of January. Okay. If you've already read it, you just tap on the X to simply close it so that you can get the full screen. Hey, Augustina is not here. Let me forward it to her directly. I just remembered one new member who just joined our team. Okay. All right. So yeah, as I said, you close it so that you can get the whole screen, the full screen, to be able to navigate through it. Okay. My co-host, please, if you guys cannot hear me, you alert me so that I'll be able to like position myself for if anything.
You are
Okay.
very loud and clear, my leader.
Okay, thank you so much. Great. So on the home button, there are a lot of features that we might need. Okay. Now, the most important feature is these two buttons here. They are very small, but they communicate with us a lot. So if you want to know something, you tap on it. First one is the security button. What does it entail? So with the security, anytime you log out and log into your Royal Q account, you would see login successful. Okay. You see the device you used in logging in. If it's a Samsung phone, you see Samsung, SM or AS, whatever. The name plus the operating system. The time and the date you logged into will be there, plus the login address. Okay. Now, those who have their location turned off, you will not be able to see the location. So it will be good to turn it on so that if someone is logging into your account, you'll be able to catch the person. Okay. All right. Another message you see under the security log is withdraw successful. Okay. This account, I don't think there is any withdrawal that has been made here, but I'll show you on a different account. So anytime you withdraw, you also get a notification under the security log. If you change location or you change device, you also get a notification. That is for security. So anytime you see a red dot, make sure you open it to see what is there. Once you read it, it will uncheck the red dots. Okay. Or simply tap on read all so that all the red dots will vanish. Is that part clear? Did you guys get it well before I continue? Type 1 in the chat if you got it. If not, I'll repeat. Okay, today I'll slow down because I feel I take you guys through a lot of things. So it's difficult for you to take it in. So if it's only logging in, we are able to learn today, we'll learn it. Another day we'll continue. Okay. So, okay, good. Everybody's giving me 111. Great. Now let's go to the next notification. That is the notification bell. So the notification bell, there are two types of messages we have over there. We have the system message and we have the other message. I'll first talk about the system message. So the system message gives you messages like this. I believe most of us have received this type of messages. Why? Because the market really went down drastically. And most of you, your USDT or USDC has been exhausted. So that is why you are getting messages like this. Now let me read it. Binance XRP USDT. It means I'm using USDT to trade XRP. Spot, I'm trading it on the spot, has stopped margin call due to insufficient balance in the exchange. The Royal Q app, is it my exchange? Is it where my trading capital is? Please, I need answers in the chat. Today is going to be interactive. I don't want to just lecture, then nobody will understand it. So Poku Michael says no, that is good. So it means my trading capital is on my exchange, not on my Royal Q. So that is why the Royal Q robot is letting me know that my XRP that I'm trading has stopped. Due to what? Why has it stopped? Insufficient. If we say insufficient, it means it is not enough. Okay, it's not plenty. Okay, so due to insufficient balance, where? In the exchange. That is my my Binance, my STX, my KuCoin, my MEXC, depending on the exchange you are using. Now, what else do they say in addition? Please deposit in the exchange and tap open margin call. Okay, so that is if I deposit in my exchange, if I add more USDT, I should come and tap open margin call. Where? You can see it's an inverted commas. Open margin call. Where? In the transaction page to continue margin call. Now, where is the transaction page? Let's go to the transaction page. Under strategy, this is where you see your coins that are running or coins that are in trade. So if I want to open XRP, I'll just tap on position amount or anywhere around that part. Now, this is what we call the transaction page. This page, this whole screen you guys are seeing, that is a transaction page. Now, what did they say we should do? The instruction says open margin call. So if I have 100 USDT, okay, and my margin call limit is, let's say, 30. This 100, if I divide it by 10, it will be 10 margin calls, right? If the original buys, that one is not counted. What will I be left with? 9. Now, if the robot buys all the 9 margin calls, it's exhausted. The 10th call will try to buy when the market goes down. But when it comes into my exchange, it will not get USDT. Why? Because I've exhausted it. The robot has exhausted it. Now, automatically, the system will turn off this. Why? Because it came to buy the 10th call. It didn't get money. So it turns it off so that it will not come back to buy again. Okay? Because I don't have USDT. So that is why the system is telling you, if you by any chance top up USDT by buying, or you wait and the 9 margin calls that has already bought sells, not all, but some, part of it sells, and you see that you have USDT or USDC, you can now come back to the transaction page. You can now come back to the transaction page and switch on this button. Simple as that. This week, a lot of new people have been in my inbox trying to tell me it's off, what is happening, okay? Because your USDT got finished. So if you don't have money to top up, or you are not making money from the networking to top up, just relax, exercise patience until the market will go up a bit, sell some of your margin calls. Once you get more USDT, you open the coin, come to transaction page and switch on margin call. Now, someone will be like, so why won't the robot switch it on automatically for me? How will the robot know that you have USDT for it to turn it on automatically? Maybe we haven't gotten there yet. Okay. All right. So that is it. Let's go back to the announcement. Okay. So that is when you get this message. They said, please deposit in the exchange and tap open margin call in the transaction page to continue margin call. Thank you. So if you don't have money to add, you don't do anything. Like I helped Mr. Isaka today. He had $95. When the market really went down, XRP bought everything and he was on -7. Then what did we do? We topped up. He now bought 500 euros. So I got about 590 or 500 something USDT. 500 something, okay. Then we came to switch on the margin call. Now the robot is buying for him, right? So that is how it is. Another type of message you see under the system messages, when you deposit from your exchange to Royal Q, you see recharges arrive. When you activate to, you see activation succeeded or activation done, okay. If you also renew your account, you get account renewal succeeded. Every little detail, everything that happens, you get message under system message. Is that part also clear? Please type 1 if you got it clear. Type it in the chat. I know the new people will be wondering, where did she say we should type? On the Zoom here, you can see chat here. Everything we learn. I know there are novices here. Okay, so chat. That is where I expect you to go. Then you type 1. Then I'll be able to see it, to know that you are following or you are getting it. Because if you don't give me a feedback, I will not know you are getting it. Okay, let's continue. All right, so that is it about the system message. Now let us go to order message. Under the order message, there are only 2 types of messages we get. Anytime your robot buys, you get a notification under order message. Anytime the robot sells, you get a notification under order message. So a new person will be like, how will I know the robot has bought? How will I know the robot has sold? Order message, it gives you a notification. Now, the iPhone users or the iOS users, your new messages always comes from the top. But Android users, it comes from below. Okay. So this is how it is. Okay. You can see it's refreshing. The good thing is there is time and date attached to it. So even if you mix it up, you'll be able to differentiate it through the time and the date. Okay. Now, anytime there is a sell to, you see the average transaction price it's sold at, you see the quantity it's sold for you. What might interest you here is the profit rate it gave you. So this gave 0.86% of whatever amount it sold. If it is 100, calculate 0.86% of 100. If it's 5, calculate 0.86. You don't have to do the calculations. I'm just showing you the way, okay? You don't have to do it. The system does it automatically for you. So as you can see, there are new sell in Binance XRP. There are new sell in XLM. There are new sell in XRP, new sell in XLM. There are new buy in XLM. There are new buy in XLM. There are new buy in XRP. So you can see this account is only 2 trades that are running currently. Okay, so that is where you get the notifications. I hope that part is also clear, guys. Okay, so let me tap the notification again. Okay, 10:20. You see 8:26. As we are just here, there is a new buy. 8:26. The time is 8:26 at the top right corner, left corner of my iPad. You can see 8:25, 16 seconds. So that is why I got a notification. If I come out of the page, there is a new red dot. It means something is there again. Okay. So that is how the robot works. Now, let's go back to the home. So if you want to get announcements, okay, RoyalQ communicates to us through the announcement page. And where do you get it? These are just the notifications. But once you tap on the 3 lines here, you'll be able to see it, okay? So just yesterday, was it yesterday or today? Today is 26th, yeah. So we got an announcement that they are removing BNX, the coin name BNX, from spots and futures on Binance. So if you are trading this coin, you need to do the needful. What do you have to do? You have to go on CoinMarketCap, okay, or TradingView. You need to download all these apps. CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, TradingView, they are all good. So, no, we are going to coins, not. So let me search for BNX. That's binary X. So currently, it's only available on no exchange. Let me check on TradingView. So I search for it, not now, I'll read later. BNX. Okay. So this coin is available on, no, it's not available on any of the exchanges. This one is futures. It's only Binance that is trading the spot. Okay. The rest, they are trading futures. This one is USDT perpetual. They are futures. Okay. So unfortunately, this token, you cannot transfer it to anywhere. Okay. All the exchanges are not having it. The rest is stock. Okay. They are all not available here. Binance, TRY. Okay, this is the Turkish. Okay. Yeah. So they are delisting it. Kraken too has it, but it's not the listing. It's not on spot market. Okay. So it means this coin, you have to target it on RoyalQ and sell it at a loss. Okay. Now I noticed something that anytime they say they are delisting a coin, that is when the coin pumps before it starts to go down. Sometimes it will be down, then later it go up. So you have to monitor it. If you have a coin and you are trading and they're about to delist it, you need to do the needful by either selling at a loss, whatever you have, you take it like that, or wait for few days, 3 days, 2 days. Once you see it up, just sell it or let the robot sell it for you so you can come out from it. Okay. I experienced that with one coin just recently. I've forgotten. They were delisting it. But I started trading it before they said they were delisting it. VIT. Okay. Now, it's good to trade coins that are built on its own blockchain so that you don't actually experience this delisting of coins. Okay. So when you tap on the 3 lines, you see the announcement. So if you're someone, you don't open your app most frequently, you don't also check on the group page to know what is happening, because this message has already been posted on our groups. Okay, I took a screenshot of it. So those who are trading it, they have to do the needful. But if you don't check, you'll be lost. Then when you come back in 2 months' time, the coin is no more there. Okay. New lessons. Anytime Royal Q adds new trading pairs, okay, if we say trading pairs, it simply means the coins, okay. If I write BTC USDT, this is a pair, okay. It's a trading pair, meaning you are using USDT to trade against BTC, okay. So these are pairs. So anytime Royal Q add new coins, if you feel like adding them, if you wish to, you can also add them. Now, how do we do it? If you have forgotten the process, the illustration is here. This is the home button. This is the plus. You see management attached to it. It's called the coin management. Once you tap on it, you will be able to add the coins. Okay, let's do that briefly. So this is it on my screen here. You see plus. Okay, some people will see management. It's still the same. Then you tap on it. You go to sports. Then you check all. You don't have to scroll through it. Just check all, then add. Okay. If you are not using Binance, you are using, let's say, Kraken. Then you go to management, sports. Okay, I've added Kraken already. All is already checked. Then add. Okay. So anytime they add new coins, you have to do that. Okay, there are default coins that comes with the app, but the new ones that they keep adding, you have to add them because Royal Q would not know if you wish to trade them or not. Okay. All right. Now you'll be able to see the number of people trading each coin. This coin was listed not long ago, but currently 3,237 people are on. 1,000 sats is having 307,000. So each coin, you'll be able to see the number of people trading them. You don't really need it, but I'm just showing you. Okay. All right. So as we are talking, there is another new notification. Okay. Then I tap on other message, that are new buy. Okay. Yeah. So let us continue. Now, if you want to search for a coin, you can use the magnifying glass or the hand mirror or however you guys call it. Instead of scrolling through more than 300 coins, you just tap on this, then you search for the coin. Okay. So now we are going to move to strategy. Am I too fast? Please reply me in the
No, my
chat if I'm
leader.
fast.
You are
Okay.
good.
All right. Great. Is someone lost? Is someone lost? If you are lost, tell us where you are lost so that we can find you. Don't be shy. Okay. We all have different mind. Okay. Our capacity is different. So don't be shy. So Joshua says, yes, you are too fast. Okay. So Joshua, I'm going to slow down. All right. So under the strategy, any coin you are trading on Royal Q, you see it under strategy. These are running into bracket 2. What does it mean? It means I'm trading 2 coins. What are the name of the coins? XRP, XLM. Can you see it? XRP, XLM. What am I trading it with? I'm using my USDT to trade them. You use USDT to trade against XRP. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you what is happening on the coin. Okay. The 2,1743. What is that? That is the current price of XRP now as I'm talking to you. What is in the bracket? In the bracket, you see minus 1.37 and it's in red. Okay, it simply means the coin is dipping, it's going down. Okay, you remember in school, they taught us anything that there is negative attached to it, it means it's not good or you are owing. Okay, So the market is down on this coin called XRP, or would say it's going down. Okay. Now, this negative 1.37, it can increase in the negative. That is -2, -3, -5, -6. That is what we experienced, and XRP really went down. The same way, it can increase. That is -0.5 to -0.1. Then it will go into positive. Positive 0.5, positive 0.3. Then before you know, it's on 1%, 2%, 3%. Let me show you some of the positives. This coin is in positive. It was 11. Right now, it just increased. Okay. This is also 11. That is positive. That one, you don't see plus attached. There is nothing attached. You know, we don't write positive this. You just leave it in positive. Then this is in negative. It means the coin is going down. Now let's look at the graph of this coin. So you can look at the candle. You can see it's trying to go up. Over here, this is an upward trend that it has done. Let me use a red. Okay. Now they are delisting BNX. So let me use another coin to illustrate. So let's look at 1,000 gems. Good. This is a beautiful illustration. So you can see the price was here. Then it started dropping. It's now here. It's possible it might go up and start to make profit, or it will continue to go down. It's two scenarios. Okay. So that is it. Let's look at 1,000 sats. It's in positive. You can look at it. It's climbing. Okay. It's going up. It's possible it might continue to go up or reverse. Okay. In the crypto markets, there are two scenarios. Either the markets go up or down. But as a trader, when the market is going down, that is when you buy more of the dips. That is when you buy more of the cheaper price. So that once the market starts to ascend, once it starts to rise up, whatever I bought for you in the dip, it will sell. But ask yourself, if you don't buy the dip, if it's rising, will it be able to sell for you? No. Okay. Now let's go back to the strategy. So that is the explanation of this. And someone will be like, why is this not equal to this? Because the average price I bought this coin at is 2.5. This is the price. And the current price is 2.1. 2.5 and 2.1, which one is greater? 2.5 is greater than this. So therefore, I'll be in negative because the price at which I bought it at is higher than the current price. So there is no way it will be in positive unless the current price is higher than the average price. That is when you see this in positive. Okay. I hope that is clear. Now you see cycle attached to it. What does the cycle mean? Cycle simply means this XRP coin, after it has sold all this quantity, after it has sold 386 XRP, it will rebuy the same coin for me again. That is the cycle. But if you are trading a coin, you see one shot, it means after the robot has sold completely that coin, it will not rebuy the same coin again. Should I repeat that again? Please type in the chat. Do you guys want me to repeat it or you got it clear? Okay, so Nana Safu says yes, repeat. Great. So cycle. What does cycle means? If your trade is on cycle mode, it simply means after it has sold all the position completely, it will rebuy the same coin again. Full stop. One shot is opposite. Either it's on cycle or one shot. It cannot be on the two at the same time. Okay. Now, if you're on, you don't see cycle, you see one shot, it means whatever quantity you have, after the robot has sold everything, it will not buy the same coin again. Your capital will now be dumped here. Then you have to pick another new coin. I hope that is clear. Is that clear, please? Those who said I should reply
Yes.
me. Those who said I should repeat, let me know if you have gotten it. Don't mind me. You can say it's not clear. I'll repeat, even if it's 1 million times. I'll
This is
be
not
able.
clear.
It's not clear.
Yes, please.
Okay, who is that? Let me see your beautiful voice.
It's me.
Augustine. Okay, great. Let me repeat it again. A coin can either be on the cycle mode or one shot mode. If you see cycle on your coin, it simply means after the robot has sold everything, it will rebuy the same coin again. One shot. When the robot sells everything completely, the quantity it bought for you, it sold everything, it won't buy the coin again. Rather, it will release your capital and your profit for you to be able to buy another coin. But the cycle is just like a menstrual cycle. It happens continuously all the time. Okay, excuse me, the guys. Okay, what else do we have in cycle? Like our weather. Every year we experience winter. Every year we experience spring. It's a cycle. Okay, it moves in this manner. You understand? Let's say, for instance, it started here. It will move, come and end here. Then it will restart again. But with a one shot, after it has moved and ended, oh yeah, case closed. It will not buy that coin again. Augustina, did you get it?
Yes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now let's write on. We are all on the same page, right? Let's move on. Okay. SAP being real time. I want to explain everything you see on your screen when you open your trade so you understand it. SAP being real time. What does it mean? We call that the strategy mode. Okay? Strategy mode. They said, please select a strategy mode. Now, there are 3 types of different mode. Most of you here have your coins on SAP being real-time settlement. Most of you, almost all of you in my team. Okay, so I'll take it one after the other. First, I'll explain whole warehouse mode. The name alone explains it. I believe all of us understand the word whole. If we say something is whole, it means it is full. Okay? Now, warehouse. Do you have some people who work in the warehouse here? Do you have some Amazon workers here? Okay, so you all know warehouse, right? Good. So the meaning of the whole warehouse mode simply means that if your trade is on this strategy mode, it will wait and sell everything in whole. It doesn't matter whatever number you have, whatever number of margin calls, it will sell it in whole. Now, there is a law guiding this strategy mode. The law says, if you know your margin call limit will be more than 4, meaning from 5 going, don't use this strategy mode. Let me repeat it again. Whole warehouse mode sells everything the robot has bought for you in whole. So that is why, if you know your margin call limit What do we mean by margin call limit? Today, Mr. Isaka, your margin call limit we did was 30, not 100. I don't know if you remember. When you go to trade settings, you see under the parameter settings, margin call limit. This is 100. I'll explain it. I have to use the margin configuration to explain it better. So margin calls, I think it will be good to use ChatGPT to explain to you guys, so that I'll give you the layman understanding of it. What is margin call? Oh, I didn't spell it so. There is no question you not ask ChatGPT to not get for you. You can even ask ChatGPT, what will I do to make my husband happy? What will I do to make my wife happy? In fact, every question, it's an AI, it will answer. Now let's look. A margin call occurs when an investor margin account balance falls below the broker's required minimum due to losses or leverage trades. In response, the broker demands that the investor deposit more funds to restore the required margin level. Okay. Now, let's look at the third part. Triggering a margin call. If assets, prices drop and the account equity falls below the minimum requirement, the broker issues a margin call. Now, let's go back. Now, the statement I just read, at least even if you don't understand it, you heard drop. That is one key, how do you call it? One key point to take note of. So the margin calls are calls that initiates when the market drops below the initial price it's bought at. Now someone will be like, what is initial price? Let me show you initial price. XRP, when we check, it was 2.21 or something. If I enter at this current price, that is my initial price. It can also be called average price. Now, if the market XRP coin does not go to 2.3, 2.4, it doesn't go up, but rather it comes 2.1, 2.0, 1.9, the robot will now buy. It will buy. But if it goes up, whatever it bought, it will sell. So imagine, I bought here, then the market went to 2.4. It sells. Let's assume I bought 100 here. This part, the first margin call, the robot bought 10 because it dropped to 2.1. It dropped again 2.0. It dropped again 1.9. It dropped again 1.8. Forget my handwriting, okay? Then the robot bought 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. How much? 50. Plus my 100 I bought initially. That will be 150. But if the robot does not drop and it rather goes up, I will only make profit based on the 100 it has bought for me. But this one, I'll make profit based on 150 because when it was dropping, it was buying for me. Now, someone who is not having margin calls, when it's dropping, it will not be able to buy. So therefore, your floating loss will now be huge. But me that I have more margin calls, it will be buying. Then when it starts to go up, sell. Do you get it? So the margin call drops. This 10, this 10, this 10, this 10, this 10. That is what we call margin call drop. Okay. When it drops, it gives it a new price. Okay, it gives it a new price. So on my screen here, the margin, this thing that you see here, where's my clear? Can't I get clear? Just want to clear everything at once instead of this undo that will waste a lot of time. Let me just delete. So I'm instructing the robot that after it has bought at 2.2, when the market drop 0.2% from this 2.2, it should buy what? 1 times. It should buy 1 times. 1 times of what? My FBA. FBA stands for first buy amount, first buying amount. So if it drops from 2.2, it will buy. So if my first buying amount is 10, 1 times 10. If my first buying amount is 5, 1 times 5. If it's 100, 1 times 100. Okay. So look at my margin call limit. It's up to 100. Now, when you sum up all this margin call drops, it's going to give you like 75%. Okay, 75 thereabout. But it's buying 1. Do you get it? Now, with the whole warehouse mode, if you have more than 4 margin calls and you use that strategy mode, the robot will wait until it really goes up before it can sell everything. Now, you cannot change from whole warehouse to a different mode if you have less than 5, meaning between 1 to 4 margin call limit. You are supposed to use whole warehouse mode. You can't change it. But if you are going to be having sub buys, sub sales, that is from 5th call and above, you need to put it on this mode. So now you know what the margin call limit means, okay? Let's go back to the strategy mode. So the whole warehouse mode, if it's between 1 to 4 margin call, it's okay to use this mode. But once your margin call limit will be more than 5, if you are going to be increasing it, you have to quickly change it to this or this before the 5th call buys. Once the 5th call buys, your money will be stuck there till thy kingdom come. Okay? Until that coin really rises up before it can sell for you. Now, let me explain sub-bin mode. For the sub-bin mode, when the robot sells the 5th call, 6th call, 7th call, it doesn't give you the profit. Instead, it uses the profit to draw the average price closer to the current price, so it can sell faster. When your strategy is on this mode, there is no way the robots will be giving you profit in real time. People who are on huge floating loss, you want to come out quickly, just switch to this mode and do manual replenishment by adding more capital, open more margin calls. Before you say jack, you're out of the trade. Okay. Now let me explain the last strategy mode, the real-time settlement. Sub-bin real-time settlement. If you say real-time, what does it mean? You are receiving it instant. It comes just like that, okay? Now, the power of the real-time settlement. So as I'm here, the robot is selling as I'm presenting, okay? I'm not the one doing the selling. It just sold. I got some 10 cents. Don't underestimate this 10 cents. Because 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents, 10 cents, or 15, 20 cents, when you add it up, if it's 50 times it's sold, or 20 or 30, if you add it up, that is money. Okay, and those are sub-sell. If you see a sell, then it means it's the whole warehouse, okay? It's the 1 to the 4 that sold completely. Or either 1 margin call, 2 margin call, 3 margin call. By any time you see a sub-sell, it means it's from 5 and above. So let's look at this. This one is 44, the 44th margin call. That is what sold. So the next one is either going to buy another 44 to replace what it has sold, or sell 45. Hey, sorry, sell 43 because it has sold 45. It sell 45, 44, 43. It will sell in that order. But if it has to buy two, it will buy in that order. Do you get it? Okay. So let's look at this one. This one is bought. Okay. It's bought again. This is 43. So it bought 43. Sorry, it sold 43. Then what happened again next? It replaced the 43 again. Then it bought 44. Then what happened? So what will be the sell? The sell will be 44. Do you get it? So that is how this calls work. This one's, you just need the information to understand how it works. Okay, so you can see because it sold the 43rd call. That is why you have seen that the number of margin calls has reduced to 42. If it buys, it will now be 43. If it continue to buy, 44, 45, 46. Then if it's selling, so one part can sell and buy 1 million times. Okay, that is the power of the real-time settlement. Okay, that is why most of us, we have it on real time. So even in the deep, you'll be making profits. Hey, did I leave the meeting? What happened?
You are still here. You didn't leave. You are
okay,
still here.
because I saw Doris Angel left. I'm like, hey,
No, you are here. It's fine.
Okay, thank you. So do you guys get the explanation I'm giving? So I just explained the 3 types of strategy mode. If you know you'll be having more than 4 margin call limits, do not use whole warehouse mode, or else your trade will get stuck for a longer period of time. Now, the sub-bin mode, you use it when you are on a huge floating loss that you want to come out quickly. You use that mode. The third mode, if you are in floating loss, you want to be making profit even in the deep, you use the third mode. Okay, so that is it. Now, let's go back to where we were. So I've explained cycle. I believe if I ask you, you understand it. The real time, you know. Now, margin call on. This is what got a lot of people confused because the market really went down. And most of you saw off, margin call off. Once it turns off, it becomes red. Okay. So it simply means your USDT. Where do you find your USDT? Here. If you are trading USDC, not USDT, if you are using an iPhone, once you tap on it, it will show the value. But if you are using an Android like this, if you are using an iPhone, you'll be able to see the USDC balance. But if you are not using an iPhone, you first have to tap on this funnel here. Funnel or hourglass or however you call it. You tap on it. Then you click on USDC. Then you confirm. That's the only thing you click on. Don't go and do anything again. Okay, just take it as it is. You tap on it, confirm. Then it will show the USDC value. I'm saying this because our Europeans are trading with USDC. So you'll be able to see your value. Now, sometimes there will be a sell, there will be a buy. The value here is not the same as what is on your exchange. You have to tap on the refresh button or go to your exchange, refresh it. How do you refresh your exchange? You just drag it down. Then you see something loading. It means it has refreshed. Okay. So that is it. Let's go back to the USDT. Okay. So the margin call will go off if the robot tries to buy and it doesn't get USDT. That's when it turns it off. Because it doesn't want to keep coming and there is no money. It's disappointing. You understand? And it's a lot of work. Let's assume your house, you are not there, yet you've invited your friends to come over. would they come and meet an empty house? Do you get it? That's the reason. So if you are there, you can now invite them to come in. Okay. So that is when you have USDT, you need to turn it on automatic. That one, the robot cannot initiate that for you. You have to turn it on. So anytime either you add USDT or some of the calls has already sold, it will dump some money here. So you can now come in, turn it on, open the trade, then turn it on. Then it will continue, or else your floating loss will be increasing. Okay. Do you guys get it? Please give me a feedback in the chat if you are not understanding the whole show. Thank you, Krenweta, for posting this. Great. Do you guys do you guys understand it? Oh, I like Opoku Michael. All is clear, meaning the road is clear. We can step on, we can ride on. Great. Okay, good. So when you are in floating loss, these numbers will be changing. It will be increasing when the coin keeps going down. Okay. But once the coin is increasing, this will be reducing. The negative will be reducing. Then it will enter into positive. Okay. That's when you see the coin in positive. All right. You see how it's moving. It's a live trade. 15.95, 15.96, 15.95. That's how it will be moving because it's a live trade. Okay. Now stop. I've paused 14 coins. Okay. If you pause a coin, the robot cannot buy, neither can it sell. Why do we pause? We pause to take in more profit. Because with Royal Q, you cannot set the take profit more than 30. So people pause to take more profit. Or you pause because maybe the coin, you feel, oh, let me pause it for some time and trade other coins. That one, I own wahala. Okay, so that's when you see it understopped. It cannot buy, neither can it sell if it gets the opportunity. Okay. It's only the running that will be buying and selling if it's supposed to do so. Okay. So there is a notification buy, a sell rather. Okay, that was 9:02, few minutes ago. All right. So you see how it works. Once it rises, it sells. Once it drops, it buys. So if you don't allocate money for buying, how will it buy more for you if it drops? So at first, when I was presenting, was 1,000. Now it has reduced to 992 because it has sold. Okay, it has sold. So my position amount will reduce, but this place will increase. Okay. So once it buys, this place will add up because that is the position amount. Position amount is how much you have in it. How much USDT or USDC you have invested in the coin. Then floating P&L. This is the amount that is minus this 992. If I go to my exchange, I don't have to see 992. Why? Because the value of XRP has gone down. If I multiply 2.181, Lincoln, this is your answer to your question. I hope you are watching my screen. Let me repeat again. Whatever you are doing, please stop and watch the screen. If I multiply 2.1948 by this quantity, the amount I'll get should be what has to reflect on my XRP asset in my exchange. Why would I not see this? Because the value I bought this coin at has dropped. It has dropped to 2.19. Do you get it? Okay. When you multiply the quantity 381 times 2.1948, I will get what? My calculator says I'll get 836.2188. Okay. Now, sorry. I just want to swipe this. I'll get 836.2188. Now, if I go to my exchange, I'm not supposed to see this amount because the value I bought it at has decreased. So that is this value here. Now, let us subtract. Let me refresh it again, do the calculation since it keeps moving. So now it's 377, no more the 381, okay? So let me do a new calculation. 2.1992 times my quantity, 377. So I have to get 829 in my XRP on my exchange instead of this. Why? Because I'm floating of negative 154. Now, if I calculate this 154 minus 983, I'm supposed to get around 829. Let's do that calculation. 983.6702 minus 154.57. That is 829. Whoever is doing the calculation with me, it's not magic. I've arrived at the same amount. Okay. I've arrived at the same amount. What am I calculating? First, I multiply the current price by the quantity I have. I got 829. That is what I have to see in my exchange, not 983 because I invested 983. Why? Because the value I bought it at has depreciated. So the amount that is missing, that is what is called a floating loss. The amount that is missing, it's not gone anywhere, it's floating. So once this coin moves out of profit, moves out of floating loss, I'll see that my position amount is intact in my exchange. Lincoln, did you get it or I should repeat it again? Or Lincoln is not here. How to refresh the exchange. So Essie, when you go to your exchange, just drag it. You see how you've been refreshing your, how do you call it? You drag it just like this. Like this is your exchange. You just drag. Then you'll be able to refresh. Some people will drag like this. They'll go and brush the phone top. No, you just refresh. Just hold the top, then not the top from your screen so that you see notification. You just hold it like this, little one, then it drags. Okay. All right. So Poku says, please repeat. So the reason why I'm doing this particular one is people come to me, they're like, how come I started with $1,000? I can only see 500, 300, 800, 900. Where is my money? Your money, just calculate whatever you have in your exchange, multiplied by the floating loss figure. That is your money. Once you multiply it, it has to be equal to the position amount. What did I do? First, I multiplied the first current price by this quantity. Okay, I wish I can share two screens at the same time. It's not possible. So that I'll be doing the calculation on one. Okay, someone can be doing the calculation. Please, someone grab your calculator. Then type it in the chat. Do you have your calculator? Elvis, please do that calculation for me. Go to your calculator on your phone.
Okay.
Good. Now, when you are there, tell me so that I give you the figures to punch in. So those who said,
I'm there.
Please watch. Okay, great. The current price of XRP is 2.1927. Please type it.
Yes.
2.1927.
Okay. 27. Yes.
Times 377 multiplied by 377.
That's 826.6479.
Okay, let's work with only the 826. Good.
Okay.
Now, I want you to do another calculation.
Okay.
Now, deduct 983. 983.
Okay.
0.6702.
137.
No, 983. Clean everything.
Okay.
The figure
Yeah.
9. 9
Okay.
8
83.
3.
Point
6702.
6702.
Minus
Okay.
157
7.
point
Point
022.
022.
What is the figure you got, please?
826.6482.
Thank you. That is the figure here. My co-host, did you guys get the calculation? Well, I know some people, your maths was not good. We just multiply the current price of XRP by the quantity the robot bought. And we got 826 point something. Now,
Yes.
the reason why I'm no more seeing 983 in my XRP exchange is because the price of XRP has depreciated. As for my quantity, the market does not affect it. So when we deducted the position amount on Royal Q, the 983, from the floating profit price, floating loss price, which is 1.57, when we deducted 1.57 from 983, we got the 826, which is the same by multiplying the current price times the position quantity. So on the spot market, we say what matters is your quantity. That one, even if the market goes down, it's not affected. It's still the same. So if the price of the coin goes down, what happens to your initial money you invested? It devalues. It comes down in value. Is it clear? Unless I speak in your dialect before you can understand. If you don't understand it over here, dear, I wish I have a whiteboard to write. Is it clear? Please type it in the chat. I'm just explaining the reason why the amount you see over there in your exchange is not the same. Because someone will be, hey, this business I started with 20,000. Now I can see 10,000. Where is the rest of the money? It's not gone anywhere. It's on the floating loss, period. Okay, Rabbi Elvis says it's clear. Queen Rita, is it clear? Or you're asking the audience? Is it clear? Do you guys understand it? Now you see my floating profit is increasing. Now it's negative 162. At first it was negative 15 something. Okay. It was negative 154. Now it's increasing. Why is my floating loss increasing? Because the coin is going down again. When we came, it wasn't negative 3.48. It was lower than this. But now it's increasing. When we came, it was negative 2 point something. But now the coin is going down in value. So that is why this is happening. So if you don't have more margin calls to buy the dip as it's going down, it won't be able to sell unless your coin really rises up to the average price before it will sell. Now, I'm going to use another screen to share something to you guys. Let me stop sharing here. I'm going to end with the power of margin calls, okay? Okay, I love the fact that someone said yes, thanks, meaning the person got it clear. Who was that? Joyce Chambers. Okay, great. So, yeah. Now, with this account, okay, if we check the exchange, we are not supposed to see this total amount. Why? Because it has a floating loss of negative 4,954. Do you understand? Now, look at this coin called Bell. Last week, was it last week? Let me check the date. This is where you get the transaction record. Okay, that was 18. Okay. So this coin, we bought it last year. But when we bought it, we didn't buy any margin call. We just bought it and left it on one shot. Then the price was not going up for us, for the robot to sell. So we paused it that, oh, we've invested 147 here. It's okay. Let's go and choose another coin. If you trade like that, you have so many on close. Hey, how do we say? So many open trades that you have abandoned. Okay. So what we did was we did manual replenishment. That is why you see manual buy here. On the brightness, I can't really see. Okay. So we did manual replenishment. That is why we bought first 100. Now look at it. Look at the magic that happened. The price was at 1.77 when we last bought it. Then we bought 100. Then it gave us a new average price of 0.85. That is like almost half of it. But this coin was on negative 55. When I bought 100, it now reduced to negative, is it 30 something? I have a screenshot I shared on the WhatsApp groups. Let me see. No, I always like to prove it. Lincoln, I was calling, is saying hello here. Is Lincoln in the group? Hey. Okay. So I sent a screenshot that you guys to see something. Where is it? The pictures are so many in the group. Oh. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah. So even before we did the manual replenishment, you can see negative 51. That's the same coin, Bell. Look at the date. Okay. The date I took the screenshot. Okay, not the date I bought it. Then we bought just 100. It's now reduced from negative 51 to negative 30. Now, look at where it is now. After we did the manual replenishment, look at where the coin is now. We opened more margin calls. It bought. Then finally, it sold the sit call. Then it bought the sit again. Then it bought 7. Then it sold 7. Then it bought again the 7. Then it sold 7. Then it sold 6. Then it sold 5. Then it bought again. Hey, this one was manual buy. I did another manual buy because I'm like, we can come out of this. Then I did another manual buy. Unfortunately, I didn't take screenshot of that. Then the robot bought again. It's only buying 5. It's not even buying more than 5. So you can imagine, even if it's buying more, it would have even been more better. Then it sold the 5th call. Now it has been on the 4th margin call for some time now. I think today when Queen Rita sent me the screenshot, it was negative. Is it negative 6? Queen Rita is here if she can.
Negative 5.
Negative 5. Thank you. A coin that was on negative, at first it was negative 55 before I even came to do the manual replenishment when it was on negative 51. If this coin, currently, where is it? If this Bell coin rises up a bit, before you say Jack, when it rises up a little and we do manual replenishment, we'll be out of it. Currently, it's on 4 point something. Let this coin get to 15% in rate. It will be out completely. You understand? So the people on floating loss that don't want to, they are like, hey, this thing, the thing is not giving me profit. Why should I add in more money? We use more fish to catch more fishes. Okay. So guys, that is it about the margin calls. Okay. If you want to get more on it, go and watch my YouTube channel, The Power of Margin Call. And this video, I've also uploaded it on the channel. Okay, the manual replenishment I did a short video about it. You can also go and see. So where you see the transaction record is here. Okay. Now, when I tap on record, it's showing 0 completed because it has never completed a cycle before. Let's go to XRP for you to see. Oh, SUI rather, XRP is not here. Let's go to record. So you can see SUI has completed 14 cycles. That is what I mentioned, that cycle, and I was saying menstrual cycle. So it has gone round and ended 1, gone round and ended 2, 14. Okay. To find that, you have to tap on record. You have to move from strategy details and tap on record. Okay. To see that. So guys, this brings us to the end of the meeting. If you have any questions, please feel free and ask. Okay. Now, don't expect to get everything in one day. Never. You've heard of this saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. You cannot get everything today. Never, never, never. Never say that. You can't. Okay. Learning is a process. It's a continuous. You don't come this week. Next week, you don't come. Another week, you don't come. It will be 3 months' time. When you come, everything will be stars in front of you. You will not even remember I mentioned or explained what cycle is, or where you would get a notification if the robot buys and sell. If you don't have time to actually, yeah, Stanley, good night, my dear. You were well done. You did well. If you don't have time to actually attend the evening meetings, that is why it's recorded. You just simply go to my YouTube channel, then you can get it over there. Okay. I have 14%. I pray it doesn't go off. Oh, sorry. I'm showing you. So just go to my YouTube channel. Then you go to where you see the videos. Okay. So yesterday I posted this one. How to manage floating loss in Royal Q, manual replenishment and margin call strategy. How to add money through your Q card. Like, all the videos are here. You have to come and watch it because it's not every day. Maybe you need an explanation on something. You have to come and watch it, guys. So yeah, that is all for now. Let me stop the recording, or I think the questions might help someone. So if you have a questions, raise up your hands, tap on reactions in the Zoom. You see reactions, then raise hand. Then you'll be able to raise your hand. If not, you can type it in the chat as well. Some people are going to work, they'll have to wake up early. That's why they are good nighting us. So nobody has raised their hands up. Lincoln, okay. Unmute yourself and ask your question, please.
Hi, Doris. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm good. At a point in time, I left because my phone went off. I just got home. Okay, so I just rejoined. I was using my machine to join, but it didn't problem. Okay, so you were explaining, I think when I was in the car, you were explaining the fact that when the robot stops due to insufficient fund. Okay.
Yeah, in your experience.
So good. So you were like, we should exercise patience. Maybe when the market goes up, then it buys. So how do I know that the market is down, is up, that and the robot is it? I'll go back to 10 the margin call on. How do I determine that?
Okay, I'm going to share my screen again. I believe someone here knows the answer, but because of you, I will share my screen again. So let's assume your trading capital was 2,000. The robot has used all your USDT, your 2,000 USDT. Over here, you don't see 198, you see 0. Or you see 4.5 or some figure. But your first buying amount is 10. So your first buying amount, the amount left in your USDT value, your USDT asset, is smaller than your first buying amount. So that is why the robot turned off the margin call, because it doesn't want to come back again and not meet any money. But you, the trader, how would you determine there is money for you to turn it on? Once you come here, you see there is money here. Then you go and turn it on. the money should be more than your first buying amount. If your first buying amount is 20 and you've seen that it has sold and dumped $10, $10 cannot buy because your first buying amount is 20. So once you see money in your USDT asset, you go and turn it on. Or if you have added USDT, like today, when you bought your USDT and added it, what happened? Tell me what you saw.
Started buying.
And what? Did you only buy?
Come again?
Did it only buy? What else did it do? Was it only buying?
Oh, I'm not getting that.
So you said when you added the 30, the robot started buying. There are two functions the robot does, either buy or sell. So I'm asking you, did it only buy? Wasn't there any sell? That is the question I'm asking you. Was there no selling?
No, it sold.
Yeah, so it started buying and selling. That's the answer I was expecting. It didn't only buy. Why did it start? Before you bought this thing, what happened? Before you bought, was it buying and selling when you got stuck, when the margin call was off?
No.
It wasn't sufficient.
Good. But once you topped up, even though what you topped up was not that much, but it started buying, then it started selling. Do you understand? So had it not been you have added, it would have get stuck until the coin had really shot up to maybe 2.8, 2.6 before it would have sold for you. So I believe you understand the power of adding more margin calls. Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay, because I got a team quantification from you. That was when I got to know your coins started selling, because everybody in my team, once your coins are selling, I also get an alert. Okay. I get alerts anytime it sells. So I see Lincoln. That's why I got to know it sold like 3 times. Okay. So that is it, my dear. I hope I've answered you.
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, dear. So for you to know that you have when to turn it on, when you have USDT, simple. I don't have to prolong the answer. Once you see USDT, go and turn it on. But make sure the USDT is more than your first buying amount. Okay. So who else have any question? Okay, I think nobody has raised their hands up. So let me lower your hand up so it doesn't confuse me. Okay, great. So yeah, if there are no questions, I think we have to call it a night. I don't want people to start seeing stars in their dreams, seeing numbers in their dreams. See, the thing is, most of you think too high. It's like, hey, Mars has come in. Hey, greater than. Hey, less than. Which one is 0.51? Hey, that's a lot. So you take your mind. It's like you raise this thing so high that you cannot take in the knowledge. Meanwhile, the thing is just low. It's just like 1 + 1. But you have taken it like 1 raised to the power 100 is what? That is it. So guys, go and rewatch this video again. If you really want to watch this one, you can start it and rewatch it again. So thank you all. That brings